Well, let me say this about Food Envy. We were coming back from the break late because I had to clean my face off of all the barbecue I was eating. I basically turned into a Tech Marine obliterator that absorbed energy through consuming barbecue. And I had an epiphany while I was inhaling the food. I want to play a superhero tabletop RPG, whether it's a one-shot or a longer campaign, where I'm like the Colonel Sanders superhero, because Colonel Sanders is a canon superhero in the DC storyline.
So is the Condiment King.
I don't know who that is, but you understand what I want, right? Like, I want to be someone who's powered by the heart of the 8 seasonings and spices, right? I want to be such a lame superhero.
You mean the 9 secret herbs or the 11 secret herbs and spices?
Yes, but I can't for legal reasons.
Yes,
I have to be legally distinct from Colonel Sanders.
So I'm actually reading a manga right now.
Like Burger King.
Like,
I could be Cheeseburger Prince.
So
Duke Cheeseburger.
Duke Cheeseburger actually sounds pretty cool. He wears a purple suit. He drives a Mustang. That's right, kids. Duke Cheeseburger here. My superpower, the ability to bring all condiments together into one juicy burger made of a grade A steak.
And he says lines like, "It's time for you to marinate on this."
Oh, yes.
I guess you found yourself in a real pickle.
Here's the dry rub, good sir.
Oh my god. I want to do this so bad.
So remind me in the outro to tell you about why superheroes are both my favorite and least favorite RPG genre.
Perfect. We'll get to that. Because I've been thinking lately a lot about Virgil Levenger and the game of superhero RPGs we did, where I was playing both Great Graves and then eventually Skull Mask, whose only superpower was to have a mask that looked like a skull.
As I was saying earlier, I'm actually reading this manga right now about sort of superhero type things. And there's a character in there. No. And there's a character in there who he like breaks his neck or whatever, right? And he's in hospital, and everyone around them is like eating, stereotypical Asian food or whatever. So like, like your ramens and your shit like that. And he's just sitting there just being pissed off that he can't eat these fucking noodles. So what does he do? He uses his fucking telekinesis to like noodle the soup into his mouth and swallow it for him. I don't know. It's just the idea that
sounds great.
Did anyone here ever play City of Heroes, the MMO City of Heroes?
No.
Yeah,
I used to screenshot great because you can put your little biography on you when people examine your character, they can see your biography. And I always used to screenshot people's great biographies, and the best one was one called Lobster Man, whose only superpower was tastes awesome with hot butter.
Amazing. Yes.
That was one of my favorite MMOs to ever be released, because there was just so much fucking jank in that MMO that was just incredible. Like you would have people that were just like, they could fly and they would have like laser beam eyes running around with dudes who were like Batman who had no actual superpowers, but was still as fast as a guy who could literally fly into orbit. It was just like...
So I'm going to quickly show you what I think about it, by the way. So do you remember a website called MMO Art?
Nope.
No.
MMO Art was a really amazing artist, like comic artist, who used to do, you could pay him to do pictures of your MMO characters. And my whole City of Heroes guild got all our characters done by this guy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was expensive, but it was worth it.
And
anyway,
that's like what Aerosider did for the Mistborn game and all the other associated stuff. That's some dope shit. He did something like that for one of your shows too, Dave, right?
Yes, for Sin Eaters.
Yeah. Yep. Those kind of pictures are always really cool. All right. Well, instead of reading character biographies, let's get around to reading Pierre's eulogy.
Fucking hell, Arthur.
Gotta do those pictures.
I completely forgot about that fucking picture, but yeah.
Okay, downstairs, Adrian, there is a burning Mauler fiend in front of you, still trying to punch the life out of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And hopefully kill him.
Well, I mean, if you don't shoot him, we have a dead robot dog next turn, so it's one of the two. Yeah.
That will hit. That is dodgeable. I will try and dodge this one.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to.
Yeah. Come on, you can do it. No, you can't. Wow. Okay, so roll your.
He actually just rolls over and presents his weak, vulnerable points.
Yep.
Oh no! I will. Can I fate point that into a success, or do I need to roll again?
No, you have to actually roll.
I did that before as well.
I will. I will spend the fate point to re-roll this.
Okay.
I did it with no real benefit.
By the way, James, did the
extra D10.
Mauler Fiend take any damage from being on fire?
On his turn, he does.
On his
Okay,
turn.
so 28 total. So we'll take him to -5. Now I need to get there's a different critical chart for demon engines. I need to quickly pull up.
Shit. This is where they all just die.
It
sucks itself into the warp, taking everyone within D10 meters with it.
Oh no!
I don't know about Arthur Perkins though. He just hits that elevator button and just goes away.
Even worse, as we're going up, I'm just like, "Kate, kick the shells off."
Too heavy.
Demon engine critical chart. Okay, so it's -5.
Oh
The
shit!
attack strips layers of armor off this engine as well as some of the protective runes. Reduces armor by 1d10 points. In addition, any future critical hit resolves receive a +2 bonus on this chart. This is a cumulative bonus should multiple blade of strikes affect the demon engine. Warp shrouds are brought down. Oh, it hasn't got warp shrouds anyway. So its armor is reduced by d10. So it's now got 8 less armor.
Wow, that's
How much armor have we observed it to have so far?
16 before so you've halved its armor basically.
Very nice.
This is the first positive crit hit I've ever seen, because I was about to say, trust Warhammer 40K to make crits into bad things.
Hey, my crits were killing all the mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the explosions. I was chain exploding them.
All right, Nero.
All right. Shit. All right. Can I put away my guns, take my heavy bolter, and still fire it? I know it sounds like a lot of actions, which is why I'm asking ahead of time.
So you can drop your guns, your storm bolters, like doff them as a free action.
Oh,
you can, as a half action, take the heavy bolter back, and then half action burst, because you can half action burst.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, when we say drop the guns, do we mean like drop in their hip holsters, or like drop and they hit the floor?
So you need to get yourself the magnetic things where when you drop your guns, they automatically magnetize to your legs, because they right now we mean that.
Okay, that's unacceptable. I will have to fire the storm bolters in that case at this thing, and just hope that I deal enough damage to hurt it.
Well, hey, I did have its armor, so.
Yeah. Oh wait, I actually deal +2 damage while shooting now, so it's a lot more likely.
I kind of wish Arthur would actually have the you know how people have like the badges, like the security badges, but it's on like the little
when
they let's go.
That's what he's got for the storm bolters.
You talking about a lanyard thingy, like a bungee?
Lanyards, yeah.
Oh my god, you people are terrible. What are those things called, by the way, James? Just asking for a friend.
I just call it like a zip lanyard.
No, the magnetic leg things.
Oh, sorry. It's called like maglocks or something. I think it's from Deathwatch. It's in the Deathwatch book.
Well, no wonder I know nothing about it. But you want me to just call up Cassius Stray and be like, "Hey man, can you send me Deathwatch Space Marine gear real quick? I need it so I can drop my gun safely."
I mean,
I don't know, James. That one. I know Nero's done some out of the box thinking before, but that one sounds a little heretical.
I'll tell you what book it's from in a second. It's because I'm used to using the RPG tools to find it.
Okay.
Look, Arthur, there's the maglocks, and then there's the bungee cord. One is heretical and one isn't. Choose wisely.
All right. Well, I'm going to be firing on full auto, which is what, a plus 20?
Yes, and plus 20 for its size as well.
Okay, so that's 40. I have minus 10 to hit because I'm dual wielding ambidextrously.
Yep.
So that's 30 on each. Fuck you. That's awful. That's better.
Okay, so Maglock is either on Deathwatch Core Book, page 157, or Black Crusade Core Book, page 169. It's a weapon upgrade.
So both of them are going to be things that we would not regularly have access to.
Arthur.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not a major tech. It's just a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'd happily find a way to get it for you.
Hear me out, Arthur, right? Don't put the maglocks on yourself. Put them on Cade.
Okay, so that's two. The first one is 4 hits, and the second one is 8 hits.
Now, Arthur.
Yes.
I want to tell you, I did not pick this monster for this reason because of you. This is a happy coincidence.
Yeah.
But its lasher tendrils mean that any burst fire at it, only the first shot, any burst fire hits. The rest just get whipped away by its tendrils.
Okay. That's fine.
This is not me trying to screw you directly. Okay. The 16 might actually do some damage to it. Now that's got halved armor. It will. You do 1 damage to it, which further ablates its armor because it's now still a minus. It's a 6 is still a. So it's now lost more armor.
Very nice.
I don't understand how it could have negative HP. That's the. Am I missing something?
I've had negative HP several times. Don't make this argument. I don't like this.
So
you're a player character, right? That I kind of follow, but like, how does what does negative HP actually mean?
It means they're taking critical hits. So effectively, your hits are still 0. Like you've been dropped to 0 wounds, but every time you take damage, it adds up below 0 and does a critical hit based on how far below 0 you've gone.
And what is death?
So for most things, like for most non-named things, it's when they hit 0. But for named things or major opponents, when the critical hit describes a form of death.
Okay, so it's like fucking
you explode.
cyberpunk shit then. Okay.
Yeah.
So is this thing down to 1 armor then?
Down to 1 armor, yeah. So basically, like you can see, like you torn all the armor, you can see the demonic flesh underneath, and you can sort of see like the demon within is actually trying to like escape from the demon engine as such. It's been bound to this machine, and you've almost destroyed the shell that that holds it to this world.
All right. So I do a double spray. Most of them hit except for a couple. These tendrils have to go up there and knock them all out of the way. And like a bolt round blows a huge chunk of armor off. And I'm like, Dawn, it's time for a combo attack.
Watch it die to a dot.
No, it has to be our combo attack, Dawn. I've left her with 1 armor.
Yeah.
Weak and vulnerable now.
It's its turn. So everybody's going to get attack opportunity against it as it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh shit!
All right, watch Ares.
It's melee only, right? Or do I get to shoot?
Yeah, melee, only if you've got a melee weapon ready as well.
Yep.
All right, Ares is going to go first because he's going to kill this thing, and I want the dog to kill the spider.
Okay, no worries.
No, I want you to kill the spider, Dawn. What happened to our combo attack? I showed you where the boss's blinking red light is.
You're at plus 40 to hit it. Plus 50, actually, because you're triple teaming it, and at size.
Jack Black shows up with a second Jack Black.
Okay, you've hit. Roll damage. Okay, that takes it down to, that's another -1 will go to that. So it's down to -7 now, which for a demon engine, -7. Weapon damage. Randomly select one of the demon engine weapons. The weapon beats bears the brunt of the attack and takes the full effect of the blow. On a 7 or more weapon, cannot be used next round. Otherwise, it is inoperable to a later time. So if one of its power fists is going to be destroyed. So on a 7+, it's out for a round. On a 6 or under, it's destroyed. Okay, so it's only got 1 power fist now.
Ares has like a power fist in its mouth.
Yeah, it's like it bit its arm off. Yeah. Okay, Dawn.
All right. Let's
Do it.
slap him. I'm guessing him at full. Right.
I believe it's the plus 50 still, right?
No, but it's an extra plus 10 because there's 3 of us here now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah.
Wipe them out. All of them.
Okay, there's a hit. Roll your damage. Oh, that is okay. That's not a critical. That's not Emperor's Wrath though. Okay, so that will be. That actually is going to take it. I think to. Yeah, it takes down to -9. Sorry. Okay, so it is okay. So the attack is strong enough or well placed enough that it undoes the bindings that hold the demon in the war machine. For all game purposes, the engine is vaporized as the demon is released into the material world. The sudden release of warp energy causes an explosion, leaving a crater in its place. Anyone caught in the blast radius may take some damage. Alternatively, you can reduce the damage, but a demon is now in the world. So the demon wants to escape, so the demon's gone. So everyone needs to take some...
So there's nothing I can do to permanently slay the demon in some way or whatever?
No, because it's released back into the warp.
Wait. Did Adrian also miss?
He only has
I did not attack. I have a melt-a-gun out.
Adrian!
Look, man, I'm the one who did the most damage to this thing.
This is true.
Bitch, please.
I dealt with literally every other threat on this battlefield.
I took it from 45 to 13.
You guys are like, look, we beat
shot.
the one thing, and I'm just like, look at the bodies. They've hit the floor.
So this ignores armor, but not toughness, this damage. Okay, so Dawn. 19.
Jesus.
I'm gonna refractor shield that shit.
Good luck, Pierre. We won't be here to help you.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep. Okay, Adrian.
Continuing my success
19.
of never being hit in anything that I ever
I guess I'm gonna try and... Okay, all right, I take 19.
Okay, minus your toughness.
Minus my toughness, okay.
Yep. Okay, Ares. 17.
No one could be hit by a nuclear bomb and she would still hit a refractor.
Apparently, at this point.
Okay, Ares has a toughness of 4, so he takes 13 damage.
I think the
so
only
he's-
damage you've taken so far was narrative damage because we blew up the one thing at the.
And Nero. 16.
That's been it.
How much damage did thingy take?
My refractor
13.
field
Yeah.
hit a 1? That's bad, right?
Yeah.
No, so it stopped. No, it stops the effect, but it is destroyed in the process. Well, not destroyed. It loses power. It needs to be repaired.
What I do is I get in front of Kate and I'm like, no! As the refractor field operates and as it burns out, I'm just like, dramatic.
I am at negative hit points, James.
Okay, -3. So
Kate
-3.
couldn't see it because he's holding 9,000 weapons in front of his head.
He's only
didn't even
holding
know what was
a sword,
happening.
a heavy bolter, and a missile launcher. Come on, that's pretty
I mean,
normal.
the heavy bolster is probably about the size of him.
Yes,
All right.
that's true.
Oh, right done.
Only a
fuck.
missile launcher.
On his back, you know. It builds character and also muscle. Mostly character.
You can't.
So
You
just,
also can't fit through doorways or.
All the doorways are
Energy.
Space Marine rated.
The attack knocks the flesh. Sorry, the attack cooks the flesh from the chest and abdomen, inflicting 2 levels of fatigue and leaving the target stunned for 1 round.
Ooh, so I take some sunburns to the chest.
Yeah.
The explosion
worse.
was literally here. It goes around Dawn and like
Yeah, no, it funnels straight between Dawn and Ares right into Adrian.
Okay, so meanwhile,
Yeah.
upstairs.
I don't like the sound.
So Pondo, I am going to let we'll see how Bryn's attack goes first in the next round before
Okay.
you decide what you want to do.
Okay.
So he's gonna shoot at it again. He's gonna aim this time,
This is for the Lord Captain.
and he's gonna hit. All right, could you just roll the damage of your plasma pistol from your sheet, please? Pondo?
Yeah. And it's pin 6. That
Wow, he
that's
rolled
right.
No, that can't be. You rolled a 4 plus. They rolled a 2.
It's a D10 plus 6. Pin 6.
Yeah, you rolled a 2. Rolled a 2 plus 6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does nothing. Okay, so it's now your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, that was my other last hope.
Can a sigh hurt this guy? Like, can an eye roll hurt this guy? Like, is that possible? Yeah, that can that hurt him?
This is the point where I wish I wasn't like a 5e bard and could inspire myself.
You don't have what is it? The mocking thing? You can mock him,
vicious
right?
mockery. Yeah, no, I don't
Dude,
quite have
as I
that
said,
power.
hire this man. Just hire him, and then you don't have to fight him anymore.
I'm
right?
not going to hire a chaos terminator that's mostly just demon at this point. I'll give Bryn the +10 for next time in hopes that he does something beneficial. And then I'll
also roll. I'll roll off the heavy flamer at it too. So he tries to dodge heavy flamer and misses. So roll the 2d10 plus 5.
Please do something.
No, not enough to get through.
All right, Wally, you failed me. Okay. Oh no, it's not even Wally. It's one of the mercenaries. All right, I'm just going to give Bryn the +10. Tell the people who are inside the Chimera to get out.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to toss a crack grenade at this guy's feet.
Okay, no worries. So it's a ballistic skill test.
Is it just straight because I'm not really aiming at him, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's right. It's hit a square. Sorry, it's +30.
It's +30.
Yep.
I like the sound of that. Oh my god.
Do you want to?
I'm fate pointing.
Wait, I thought you only had one left.
Yeah.
Do I need the fate point to burn it?
No, you can burn. You can burn a spent fate point.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yeah.
did not know that. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. That's better. It's
Okay,
not
nice.
necessary, but that's better.
Okay, so roll your damage 2d10 plus 4 pen 6.
Please do something. All right.
Okay, that'll do something. You're lucky that it's not a Astartes crack grenade.
I'm
'Cause
lucky
actually-
that it's not one.
Yeah, they have blast, so you get yourself in it as well.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
How did they do
remember.
that?
Just remember that
they can throw it far enough that it doesn't matter.
I guess that's.
when I had my spiritual dream, it was the Astartes crack grenade that guided me through everything.
Okay. So he's looking very badly hurt, but not on negative just yet.
Oh, that's not great.
Okay. All right. So seeing you guys saying, given he's being bathed by the flamer still, and you're doing not much to him, he's going to step out of combat with you. So if you want, you can make one melee attack with your with a ready melee weapon.
Critical hit, Emperor's Wrath. D10.
Is it still +10 to hit him?
Yep. Plus 20.
Is it +20?
Oh no, +10. That's right. Sorry, yeah, it would be
yeah,
+20, but he's got the black carapace, so
Yeah.
yeah, +10.
So it'd be 15. I'm doing a hit +15. Oh, fuck.
Hundo.
Okay, so he switches back to actually he's going to switch to the plasma cannon to fire at the tank now because it's got a blast for all the people that are fleeing from the tank.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wait, our dude is still locked up inside. No.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Wally!
No, Wally got out.
Other guy!
Well, he was yelling for everybody to get out. I don't know if they got out.
Okay, so 19 pen 10. So that effectively scraps the chimera.
But
There goes the
is the
calculus
calculation array hurt?
Yeah, it'll be damaged. Yes. Thank you, Crazy Bass. Remind me to do the fact this guy's on fire. He takes a further 2 damage.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the dude inside the Chimera? That's
Oh, he's
chained
dead.
up?
It's because the plasma cannon's got a blast of 3.
Was
Can I
Wally dead as
spare-
well?
Can I burn a fate point to bring him back so that I can kill him myself?
Wow.
when you get back up here, we can talk about that then. Okay, so I'm going to let Wally make a dodge test to avoid being in the blast. Who wants to roll for Wally? Who wants to roll for Wally?
I don't want to roll.
He's my assistant.
Yeah,
Okay, nice. Okay, so he's got an agility of 30. So you're rolling a 30.
Fuck. I'm sorry, Wally, you're dead.
Wouldn't it be 40 because he's part? It doesn't matter. Let's say it wouldn't be 40 because he's part of the Eternal Praetorian, not Eternal, the Hand of Calixis crew.
Okay, well,
now
19
that
pens.
you said it, it's actually 20, right? So you done fucked up.
Okay, well, 19 pen 6 actually kill him though, because he's got no armor effectively. He'll have a toughness of 3, so we'll take 16 damage. We'll take him to -5 energy in the body.
What about that perk he picked up last week called plot armor? Does he have that working for him? Like, what's going on?
No, he doesn't have fate points.
Struck by the full force of the attack, the target is sent really into the ground, smoke spiraling out of the wound. The target is knocked to the ground, stunned for 1d10 rounds, takes 1d5 levels of fatigue, and must make an agility test or catch fire.
Okay.
This is how it goes, burning to death.
He's dead.
Agility test. Under 30.
Nope.
Okay.
That's it. He's done.
So if somebody can get to Wally in one round and put him out, he'll survive, but with horrible scars. Both physical.
The only
and
person that can get to him was the guy that was locked up inside of the
Pierre, Bryn. So do you want Bryn to keep firing at the or Bryn to save Wally?
May I ask what the armor value of this thing is?
He has 14 armor.
Okay. I mean, technically, I guess the pistol could do something. No, I'd see if he'll put out Wally.
Okay, no worries. So Bryn will go and put Wally out. Okay, which gives you a chance
Wally
to do something.
out of his misery, or put Wally out. Okay.
You're not in melee range, Pondo. So if you wanted to use your inferno pistol, you could at this range.
I can't. It's jammed, right?
Well, you can take a half action to clear it.
Sure, I'll attempt to clear it and then do it.
Okay.
Because I might as well. Nothing else is working. All right. So plus 10.
Yep.
Okay, let's hit him with the Inferno pistol, I suppose. Oh
wow!
You got him. Well,
damage. Want to try to dodge?
No, he's enraged. He can't.
Okay. Really?
Okay. What's the pen? It's pen 9 though, isn't it?
No, it's like pen
is
13.
13. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So,
pen 13.
all right, so he'll take some serious damage.
The pen 15 club.
Yeah, I was gonna make that, but I held my tongue. Damn it, Dave.
The blast punches the air from the target's body, inflicting 1 level of fatigue upon him.
Oh, Pondo.
All right. So he's at -2 at the moment.
That's okay. He's on fire, so you'll take a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. So
Pretty soon you're gonna be in a chalk outline.
Okay, he takes a further 6. This might be a problem for him. Before he gets to act, his skin turns black and peels away where body fat seeps out of his armor. The target is stunned for 2d10 rounds, halves their strength, toughness, and agility. The extensive scarring permanently halves his fellowship has dropped from 5 to 3.
Yeah, he needs that.
But he's stunned. Like he will effectively now continue to burn until he explodes.
Given
he's effectively made of ammunition.
My YouTube career.
Sorry?
The true heresy.
Yeah.
V-tubing heretics.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Space Marine. Live streaming another captain kill.
So Pondo, you drag yourself away as this guy a round later explodes. You know, all his body, which is effectively warp ammunition, erupts, leaving a massive crater in the ground.
Glad I essentially soloed this thing.
Not that huge army of guys around you in the Chimera. No, it was
they weren't
just
doing
you.
anything. That's the issue.
They were a distraction at the very least.
I don't know.
Wallace died for you. Don't forget his sacrifice.
He's not dead yet. Maybe is he
He's dead.
No, he's burning to death currently.
Oh no! Wait, Bryn, you got Bryn to put him out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can survive.
He got road stomped until the flames went out. Like that's what that is.
All right. So downstairs, the battle is clear. What are you guys up to?
I immediately grab my Ratobi pattern and swap out the missiles for crack missiles and begin firing at the chains holding up the other Forge crucibles.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, like Adrian's like, I need medical assistance, and it was just like,
It was like, bring me the crack missiles.
I admire the outline of Dawn that has been left on the inside of Adrian from where the
So yeah, like Adrian's shadow is burnt into the deck plating behind him for sure.
Yeah.
So as you destroy like the chains on these crucibles up and they drop away into the lava below, you sort of see like the embryonic demon engines that have like not been, like the demons haven't yet been summoned into them yet, like falling out of the crucibles into the lava below as well.
All right, I'm just marking down on my armor 3 more demon solo kills, claiming them for the Emperor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal my best friend Adrian.
All right.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad that you have that power. I'm doing the tools available to me.
Okay.
I could swap places with him. Would that help?
You've had
somewhere
enough
above
of the Emperor's healing, I think, Nero. It's time someone else gets some of TLC. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere above, an explosion goes off, followed by another one a few seconds later.
All right, Nero Nuts. That's a good noise. That's what we want to hear.
Above, somewhere above.
Yes, exactly. I'm just like, yeah, good. The attack has begun. Perfect.
Okay.
The Arbites must have arrived.
That second explosion sounded distinctly like the Lord Captain.
That doesn't sound right.
So,
Look, Don, you told me not to die this time around, and I didn't. Now you can't complain that I'm not healing Adrian. Adrian, how you doing over there?
It hurts.
I will spend a faint point and do the magical healing on my boy.
Okay, make a Medicaid check at +20.
Yeah. I thought I got something new that makes it better or something. Oh,
Did I get any fatigue?
Willpower.
You increase your willpower, which increased. Sorry? You took 1 level of fatigue. Yeah.
Huh?
You took 1 level of fatigue.
I did. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to mark that.
So 2.6, which is intelligence and willpower?
Willpower bonus, which is now higher, I believe. So,
is it intelligence and willpower, or is it just?
Yeah, intelligence bonus plus willpower bonus.
Okay, so you get 10, and then 2, so 12 HP back or something.
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So that puts me at 9 total.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does that do anything about fatigue or no?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. Removes all fatigue.
Okay. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I brush off the slight amount of dust I have on my clothing, James.
Yep. Nice.
I already got rid of all the blood that was on me before, so that's good. But you know, I'm pristine again, so we're fine.
Yep. I think from all the shots that have been fired around here, like parts of the catwalk are like broken away and have fallen into the lava as well, and the actual conveyor stopped moving too. This place, whatever it was doing here, is no longer operating.
I'm gonna hand Wally the Ratobi, and I'm gonna back mount my heavy bolter and take out my sword and begin mercy killing any of the cultists and checking them for loose cash and valuable objects. You guys laugh, but you don't forget he's a mercenary and he keeps a treasure chest.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like a full barricade in it though?
But yes, well, I assume it's my closet now. The what is that thing called anyway? The Aegis defense line.
Aegis defense
yeah,
line.
it definitely doesn't fit in the chest. But I'm gonna use my micro bead to just be like, Captain Bryn, are you there?
If you want better reception, you have to actually step out of the elevator, Nero.
I am. I'm right.
Yeah,
Nero's like right next to you. There's like a dude on the ground like, kill me, and I'm like, gladly. Then I'm like rifling through his pockets, just like, oh, 2 thrown gelt. No, good.
So now that all the warp shenanigans,
coins, like Scott,
Yeah.
like Pilgrim, Scott Pilgrim. Now all the warp shenanigans have stopped. Like the micro beads are working better now as well. And Bryn's like, Nero, we need help up here. The Lord Commodore's down.
All right, as soon as he hears
I'm not
that,
down. I'm still up.
you were knocked down the ground by the first attack. You say.
Nero immediately darts for the elevator and begins slapping the to lobby closed door button.
Okay.
He goes, "Get in, losers! We're saving the Lord Captain."
This elevator is screwed. It's not going to work anytime soon.
All right,
Because it's full of bullet holes.
That's right.
all right. I just look at Dawn and I'm just like, Dawn, you have to go. Go up now. Looking at her jetpack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
go.
so
Up now. I mean, Nero's literally like, what the fuck are you doing? Jump up now.
how high is this thing?
Well, I mean, you can
so-
like stop and grab the elevator cable every once in a while and just keep jetpacking up, right?
You can fly up. You can fly up and see.
All
what
right.
you do that
I'm gonna grab Adrian and like shoulder carry him and be like, there has to be a fucking stairwell somewhere around here. I'm gonna drag you.
I can
up,
walk. I can walk, Nero.
You got healed. He's fine.
All right, I'm leaving you
love-
behind then. Nero just starts trotting, looking for a staircase up.
Yeah,
Okay, no worries.
and I start trotting right behind him.
Okay, no worries. Ares probably like
Ares-
spent a bit of time like circling in the
No,
base of the elevator.
I stop.
looking
I'm like,
up and then
Ares,
getting stuck
find the
up
door. Find the door, Ares. Find the staircase. Go. Good dog. Good. Ares.
You know what
Right.
Ares does? He probably assists Cade in carrying all of your shit.
So Dawn gets back up and outside and finds this gigantic smoking crater in the ground, and then also a giant smoking chimera, and like
Wally is
Arbiter is
splayed
trying to-
out.
Arbiter is trying to secure the scene. Bryn trying to work out how many of his men he's lost. The Lord Captain looking. What will you drop down to in the end?
-1,
-1. Yeah,
That's not that
looking
Not great.
hustled. Yeah,
but not like.
His hair's out of place a little bit.
it's definitely hair is definitely out of place. Yeah.
His captain's hat is slightly askew.
I run over to him and I open up the bottle of Vaseline that I have and I grease his hair back to the way it was.
So somehow he's acquired a 5 o'clock shadow since the last
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Don.
I shave his face like as quickly as I can. Actually, no. I will actually heal you though. So
Okay.
Not Wally.
I like the idea that there's someone attending you and I just fucking just grab them by the back of the collar and just fucking pull them away.
and then lay hands.
Yeah. Okay, so I will burn another fate point to heal you fully. That puts me down to 2. Not burn, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Use
Expend.
3.9. Okay, so that'll give you 13. And all your fatigue is gone too. If you had any.
So since I had -1, that'd give me 12 total.
Yes.
Because you have to get rid of the negative and then okay.
Yep.
So I'm pretty much full health at this point.
So while you're doing this, an arbitrator who's holding like a small data pad approach, and he's looking at the data pad while talking to the two of you, and he's like, which one of you two is Lord Commodore Pierre Cowles of the Hand of Calixis?
Excuse me,
That
I'm
would-
currently conducting miracles right now. Can you please wait a moment?
Someone's sassy.
Okay, now you can
healing.
talk to him.
That'd be me.
What's the situation here? We were called in by one of your crew, and we found this thing. Is there more beneath? Do we need to?
I think Pierre, is there more underneath, Don, or did you all handle it?
Or more inside? He's in the ground floor. More inside.
No, we have evaporated everything inside of them.
Okay.
All right.
Apparently, they're all dead, but
Ares now runs out the door, followed by Nero and Adrian. A moment later, having clearly found a way up.
I'm going to go to Wally now, by the way.
Okay.
And heal him if I can.
Yeah, so definitely you guys can see something big happened here. There's like autocannon holes in the walls all around. There's multiple dead arbitrators and mercenaries. Wally's clearly worse where the warhound is a smoking wreck.
Wally gets a second birthing from that, by the way. Fucking 18 HP.
It seems there was quite the confrontation here.
Yes. And I think, I don't know if I would know what it'd be called, but something that was a Space Marine Terminator equivalent, able to morph its hands into essentially different weapons. It was terrifying. I tried to save the Warhound, but I decided to shoot it anyway. And I lost my calculants array.
Well, you're still alive, sir. That's you can always get another one.
It's true. Those were both very expensive. Oh, there was another guy in there. Do you all know about that? He's dead now, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he was one of the workers at the previous factory. We were probably going to execute him anyway.
Oh. Well.
You never even asked his name.
Yep.
I was looking forward to that. Really, I was. Purging heresy is something I don't get to do very often because the Lord Captain skirts the line so much with his dealings.
Are you saying this in front of an arbitrator?
And
didn't I literally invite you on this mission? I literally showed up and was like, look, it's heretic crushing time. I need somebody to take charge. Oh my, this is the thanks I get. By the way, in the background, I'm looting all the dead bodies, including the obliterator. That's why I haven't said anything in this conversation.
It's only a crater where the obliterator was.
Hey man, look, anything that survived that has got to be pretty valuable, is what I'm saying.
Total and complete heresy isn't anything that survived that.
I mean, look, Throne Gelt can be pretty strong, you know what I mean?
I don't think I had Throne Gelt.
I'm also checking our dead.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm not good at this.
Was the fifth, 6 times the try?
No. I'm sorry. The joke is too good to be heard. It'll never be heard.
Oh man.
Yeah, Patreon's gonna hear the joke later on if they stay subscribed.
There you go.
You gotta subscribe to my Patreon if you want to hear it. That's how deep it is.
Patreon.com/Henley696969.
No, it's actually a Kinky Fridays club because it's KFC. So
of course.
KFC, there you go. So there is, like the arbitrators are sort of like looking around, and like they didn't expect to turn up and see Chaos Space Marine, so they're like starting to look as though they're going to go in the building and try and secure the area further. Nero, you pick up like probably a couple of hundred Throne Gelt maybe, and then probably a third of which you've got to disposal because it's got like Chaos Sigils carved into it.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I'm also looking for like magazines, clips, bullets, spare weapons. They're all going in the chest.
Yep.
This is a retirement fund, James. I want to be very clear about that.
Don't you already have your retirement fund? You're legally married to a queen.
Listen, you never know. First off, it's very difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. And second, you never know how royalty is going to turn out. All right. A salty warhound like Nero isn't going to change his ways just because he's married now. He'll always be a battlefield scavenger.
So it's quite clear this obliterator burst out of one of those shipping containers. There are multiple shipping containers and crates still out here as well.
We should have all these crates disposed of with great prejudice.
There's some lava down there. We can just shove them in.
Just imagine like 30 of them, just thumbs slowly sinking into the lava.
Nero will organize the convoy to do it because he wants to claim more Daemon kills or more Chaos Space Marine heretics.
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Yeah? Who's going to stop me from claiming that? They already say I'm the best shot in the Imperium.
You're like that guy in Fallout
one person
4
said
that shows up and like shoots the guy in the head when he's in the frozen thing, and it's like still counts.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, Nero is literally gonna get around to doing that. I mean, yes, for the jokes of it, but also this very clearly needs to be done, and that's a very easy way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
So
I like
no
to look for
desire
a
to
freight
like, see what's
elevator.
inside. Just
No,
yeah, that's fine.
what do you? I knock on each one and say,
What are you, a
any
heretic?
imperial citizens inside, any innocent imperial citizen. No, James, I shove them all in the fucking lava.
Okay, no worries. So it takes a good few hours because there is a freight elevator. You destroyed it.
Yeah.
But there
I'm
is
just
certainly...
going to leave the situation because I don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, you're
I'll
still
go to my
due. You're still
photo
due.
Yeah,
a photo
you have to go get
opportunity.
a picture.
Yeah, you still have a photo op to go take care of.
Yeah, so the arbiters all take statements and you know, help you throw away or tip their stuff in the lava, and then they sort of section the site off. There's talk about this whole site will probably be destroyed, but obviously that requires approvals from the higher ups to go through.
Yeah, I'm just like, you guys didn't show up very quick. I'd appreciate a faster response time.
You didn't even want me to call them, Nero.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I did tell you to call them.
No, you told him to tell me to call them.
Yes, exactly.
You tell him to tell him to
I
tell him that
absolutely
you
wanted to.
I wanted to call in the whole several platoons of guardsmen as well, and you said no, we wouldn't need those.
What? That's ridiculous. No, I believe what I said was we can't wait, but we do need that.
I see.
Wait a second. I had nothing to do with that. I'm remembering what happened now. I wanted to do the thing you did, and Dawn just walked into the facility, so I went with her because you back your crewmates, Adrian. Go frag yourself. Nero kicks another container into the lava and says, you can't even blame me for this. You don't even remember what happened right. I'm on your side. What have I never been about bringing maximum force? And he just shoves another container in. It's like the Among Us map where the guy's arm comes out of the lava briefly.
The arbiters are like taking pics of the outsides of the containers, like the shipping information on them, but they've all clearly originated from a location on Malfi.
Yep. I'm like, okay, are you guys gonna be able to follow through with this and deal with it, or?
Well, we're assigned to this world. We'll have to pass it back up to.
Can we expect that in like 10 years or like 10 minutes?
No, we'll be passing this on to the Tricorn Palace. Like, this is an Inquisition matter. This is chaos. This is. You know, obviously we still fight it wherever it dwells and wherever it breeds,
right.
But we're not equipped to investigate this.
I roll my
10
eyes
years.
and go, the Inquisition isn't real. The locals. As I push another container.
I think, and then Adrian just has a giant eye roll behind you.
An eye roll so big it pushes another container into the lava.
The arbiters also roll their eyes as well and go to, obviously, like, they don't know how to deal with these yokels. They'll go deal with the real power.
Oh man.
So 10 years is your answer, AP. They'll send a researching team in to do a kill team's job.
I'm gonna microbead to Dawn as I'm pushing more containers in. I'm just like, Dawn, if you'll recall, I previously asked you to report this to the ecclesiarchy who might be able to get this done on Malfi. Can you please just follow up on that? Nothing?
You
You don't want to tell the ecclesiarchy about all the heresy here?
I mean, no, I will.
Okay. All right. I'm hanging up now. I have another container to push in. I hang up, and then
So, anything else you want to do here? You seem to have suppressed this location. You get your photo op, Pierre, and they sign over the extra 101 autocannon, sorry.
I was also going to want to work out a deal of essentially I buy so much weapons and whatnot a year, which at that point I will go to sell to other people or use for my own personal group.
Okay. Yeah, they'll take a forward order.
Because do they do like bolters or anything, or
They can do bolters, yep.
okay.
Yeah, this particular factory can't do anything which is non-projectile. So they can't do like las or melter or plasma, but they can do bolt, solid projectile, you know.
Because I would be interested in getting bolt guns and probably heavy bolters.
Did someone say heavy bolters?
Essentially, I'm turning into an arms dealer, and
we were always arms dealers.
Yeah. That's one of the first Rogue Trader things we did was buy a shitload of last guns and sell them to the Scintillan 17th.
that was mostly for a joke. It just so happened to work out. Just because. Yeah. I don't know. Do I need to roll commerce or anything to make?
No.
The deal,
I mean, I'm happy to you can have this set up as an avenue to acquire those things through. If you like, I will give you a +10 on future tests to acquire bolt or solid projectile weapons.
Okay.
You gotta make a note of that though.
Okay.
Because I don't make notes.
I will make notes.
And what was this? What was this place called?
The world, the city, the forge?
The factory. Yeah, the forge.
Fein Ardento. Oh, so that's the one you just destroyed. So Fein Orthlack is the one you've done the deal with.
How you spell that?
Orthlack.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's really anything else I need from them unless they have some gun cutters. Actually, I need to probably get. I don't know what's more important, the gun cutters or the Chimera.
Oh, the new Chimera now, yeah.
Damn it. And a calculants array.
Can we get a gun cutter with a calculants array in it?
That'd be hard to take with me, though.
Just land it on the shop.
Look, you can just hover it, and then we all get jetpacks, and we just jetpack up and down while Wally holds the ship in place. Look, I hate to keep going back to Empyrean, but this is a solvable problem.
I don't think the calculants array is relatively necessary because I'm just going to roll shit anyway.
Wow, Pondo, no faith, huh?
I don't know why my rolls in this system are so swingy, as we've seen tonight.
Pondo, you literally just fought an obliterator. True, you had an enormous army backing you up.
I mean, the army wasn't doing.
I mean,
anything.
yeah, and
they were taking hits for you.
Basically, yeah.
They took. I don't know. They maybe took 2 hits.
That's enough,
I guess.
All right. In the background, Nero is mourning the death of Warhound, saying prayers for its machine spirit.
So I guess I'll go. Can we just go? Do you want to just go ahead and try to do some acquisition rolls?
So okay, so let's take this a little bit more of a montage now. You leave the scene,
Okay.
You're getting all this stuff sorted out.
Sure.
So first off, you do get the Arbites, because you did save a number of Arbites' lives. They couldn't have taken on that obliterator on their own, and you did also help destroy a chaos cult. So, in light of the destruction of the Warhound, they donate to you a Rhino APC with a pixel mount of Stormbolter. Which is called the Adamantine Escutcheon.
Spell that last thing.
ESCUTCHEON.
Okay, that's a neater command vehicle. Well, it'll be
It's
temporary.
roomier.
And what is the name of this vehicle?
That's a Rhino APC.
I mean, a Rhino is usually meant for Astartes, so.
I mean, the Arbites use Rhinos as well.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, the base loadout, it's meant for Astartes. It just also works for other things.
Yeah, the Sisters of Battle use it too.
Yeah.
Don't argue with James. He'll usually.
It's
be
good.
Right.
It's handy because it's got power armor charging points in the actual.
Ooh, that's good for me.
Yeah, we can actually start wearing our power armor places.
We can umbilical cord to it.
Effectively, when you sit in the seats, there's like a when you sit in the seats, there like if you where the power pack naturally sits into like a charging station.
Right.
So.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. That worked. Wally's got a new ride to drive.
If he can drive again.
Hey, he's like he's got smooth baby flesh now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you remade him and
you're his mother now. You're responsible for him.
He every time I heal him, he looks more and more like the God Emperor. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit extra.
Gets a little taller.
Yeah.
So my in real life sister many years ago suffered from alopecia, like the condition that causes all your hair to come out. And after she recovered from that, the hair that grew back wasn't like her adult hair. It was like child hair, like baby hair. It was a different color and everything. And it took like, just like how kids can be born blonde and go darker later. It took her like 5 years to go back to having like normal adult hair after that. So it was weird. But yeah, so imagine like, if you were to heal, like if all someone's, hair got burned off and then the skin was healed, so that wasn't scarred, you'd probably imagine it would grow back similar.
Crazy.
Yeah. So did you want to acquire anything?
Yes. I think primarily I'd like to get more gun cutters because they're useful because they're dual purpose. Yeah. I actually do have it already point out for 5. I'm just going to get 5 for now.
5 gun cutters?
Yeah.
Just 5. Huh?
Adrian's
I could go for 10 or
dog?
30. I don't think they'll have 10 or 30 here.
Is it possible to get a jetpack for Ares, by the way?
It's more something that you have to have Ivy build.
Oh my god! Okay. I want to have a Star Fox R-wing conversion for him, where like he gets little wings with engines that come out when he turns to jump mode, entering all range mode.
He like flips and then turns into a jet and flies away. Like...
It's Transformers.
Transformer noise.
So the gun cut is very rare. So -20. Wanting 5 is +20, brings it back to 0. Being a vehicle brings it down to -10.
Oh, okay.
What if you just do the Empyrean thing where like it looks like 5 ships, but it's actually just 1?
That's right. Vehicles -10.
Yep.
Surprised you two got that joke.
Very rare on Scintilla since it has 100,000.
It's only -10.
So
okay,
it just goes down to 0. Yeah, I'll just stick with the 5.
Okay. So just remember that you don't get the calculus ray on this commerce test. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give it to you because you were doing this deal all last session.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
So renowned warrant. Do I get pure mercantile?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll have the 30. So +6.
Yep.
To our 47, right?
So it brings it to 53. Better than even odds to get these gun cutters.
Ah, got him.
Yep.
All right, sweet.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
No, I literally can't believe it.
Adrian's a squadron commander now.
You watch, like, we'll open up 4 of the packets, 4 of them would be fine. Open up the 5th packet, and it's like fucking.
Oh, great! It's a plague drone. Okay,
like
gotta go deal with this now.
Purple or whatever. Like we have to go find more heresy.
Yeah, I'm like, what's this written on the side? Shiny Charizard? I do not know this name. Ivy, explain it to me.
Charizard is actually a mathematical equation that means
Charizard. That's so good.
So
Charizard sounds like some guy trying to sell me a mixtape.
Spoon, are you wanting 1 power sword or are you wanting 2?
I mean, I'll take 2.
Because it's
to
get a best quality power sword, it's -10.
Mm-hmm.
To get 5, it's -20.
What?
So it's if you're wanting 1 now, I'll just take the -10, and then you can get 1 now.
Okay.
It's more likely to get one now. I can't promise it to get one now.
Sure. I'll take whatever we're most likely to get.
Yeah.
You want
So
2
commerce
burning
test.
blades?
Oh,
Is that what you want?
Fuck.
Wow. Roll of 1 on the commerce test.
So
Plus 24, so it brings you up to 71 minus 10, 61.
All right. Maybe I should have just went for the.
Yeah, boy.
Dang it! All right. Oh well. Oh,
No.
Yep.
Wow.
my hubris got me. I knew it. It had been too high hopes. I guess
Lord
next thing I was
Captain,
going to look into Blade Rot power armor, but I might try to get just some more chimeras because apparently we need that.
have you considered maglocks?
What are they? Or what's the rarity on them?
I don't know.
So they don't have a regular rarity because they're from 2 books that didn't have rarity, but I will decide on a rarity for you. I'm going to call them very rare.
So they're -10.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you'll need 2, 1 for each gun.
Let's say 5. I could use some spares just in case. And
Yeah,
you know.
if it's more than one, you might
I
as well
mean,
get
if
5.
I'm getting 5, I'm taking some for myself,
All right.
as I am riddled with pistols.
Yeah. Look, see, Lord Captain, this is an amazing. Yeah, this is a great plan. I'll take
Can you
3.
put-
You take 2.
Well, they only
You
work when you're
get,
wearing
like-
power armor. So
Oh,
Yep.
Good enough for me.
so essentially, Nero's never going to dodge again.
Yes. I just remembered I need
you
to
can see he's got no
remove
rhythm.
60 from my strength.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and try it for 5. And
You say
so the minus-
60?
I need to bring my strengths down to 60 because it was at
Oh,
80
because you're out of the
before.
power.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Out of I'm out of rage.
Yeah.
So
16.
16. So it's -20. No,
Maybe plus 10. It was minus 10 base plus 20 for only wanting 5.
yeah. So it'd be
Yeah, plus 10. So you're up to 57 plus 16 is 73. 75.
Big Spoon, can you dual wield gun cutters?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Don't think so.
I guess we really just needed those gun cutters.
I can train pilots though.
There's still one thing left.
You know, Lord Captain, have you ever thought about trying to get maglocks a second time?
I think I want to get something that we actually could use, not just for Nero.
So you tried to order from Mad Locks. That's like a hairdresser's. They don't sell them there, Lord Captain.
The lockpicking lawyer here.
Oh god.
I love that channel.
I also love that channel.
I actually want to try to get 5 chimeras if possible.
Again? Double 5 chimeras?
So normal chimera.
Yeah.
Yep, it is very rare. So
You say it's very rare. Or
That way
rare?
our 5
rare. Sorry, rare.
So it'd be just +0.
Yep.
our 5
would
gun
be-
cutters can drop our 5 chimeras
Yeah.
into
Wanting 5 is
combat.
plus 20 being available. So it'd be a total of plus 10.
Actually, we'll have 6 gun cutters.
Yeah, well, 6 gun cutters and 5 chimeras.
Yeah, but the 6th gun cutter is the
As our rhino.
sword or
Yeah.
the tail of our megazord.
All right.
You don't add it until after the fight starts going poorly. Then Adrian swoops in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're up to 57 plus 14, so 61.
Okay. Of course.
Hey.
But yeah,
okay.
there it is.
We just
Hey,
need to.
we're great at getting vehicles.
Yeah, we just need to only get vehicles from now on. Military
That's right.
equipment.
You need to open up a used tank dealership.
Warhound Titan, huh? Is that the next thing we're going for? Attract a Knight Errant?
What is the options? It's a heavy flamer, heavy bolter, and then multi-laser.
Yep.
We'll say
What about the Maglock variant? You need to get one of those?
It lets you snap people with power armor to the side.
say
It's both a stable firing platform and additional armor.
Elementals would like to patrol to gain one.
Trial of possession.
It's like me sitting on a fucking chair in the middle of space on Arda's spaceship, you know? Like,
Yeah.
You're ablative, though. That's the best part.
So after
say 2 of those were heavy flamers, 2 of them were heavy bolters, and 1 was a multi-laser.
okay. So after a few weeks on Scintilla, you've acquired all this stuff. You have recrewed or fully crewed the Gilded Throne. And we'll say also you've recrewed the Hand and Eternal Praetorian if they'd lost any. I think that the Hand.
The Eternal Praetorian was the only of the 2 that lost any.
Yeah. And
what about the armor?
Has some hull damage. You can spend the time. Well, normally that requires a test, but you didn't use your test last time. So I'll say that you spent your time last time getting the Praetorian fully repaired.
Okay.
So put its hull back up to full.
That was the other phone call that you were on hold with.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
After it lost a good chunk of its armor.
eventually, Pondo the Mad is just gonna. So the Lord Captain is gonna replace all of his pistol holsters with mobile phone holsters. Hello.
So are we now fully equipped and ready to head? The Fight of Iron?
I was going to attempt to use the Inquisition to scare people into joining the fleet. Remember that plot?
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll do that next time then.
Okay.
Before we leave here.
I feel really bad about it now because it kind of feels like we're ready to move forward, but I do have a whole plot line I laid all these threads for.
No, that's all good. We should do that.
So 1,000 XP, huh?
Almost. Yep, 300 XP.
But that would work.
3,000.
Why would you think that? You were better off trying 500. You went too high.
Not
Can
possible.
we at least have 350? Because, this extra 50 is really giving me the gives.
I really need to stop because it's coming a theme where I'm having to solo these things who are much bigger than me.
Gee, I wonder what that's like.
Oh, Pondo, what if you get like a stunt double that follows you around that looks like you, but is like also good at like fighting things?
Wow.
And
like
he's right. My character's not made for fighting.
The difference here is like you can get like one version that has bulging biceps, but looks identical to you, and people can't tell the difference, right? Like, and he has like a weird mustache too, like, but they don't know which one's which. So.
I think I want to say like the last 3 fights I've had to be a punching bag for something essentially. including the space battle where I was the punching bag in that essentially.
I mean, to be fair, you decided that all on your lonesome.
You did, yeah. You could have stayed on the Hand of Calixis with the rest of us.
I like the idea that
it
it's like
worked out better in the end though, because in the end it was the Eternal Praetorian that was doing all the damage.
So, should we do outros?
Yes.
I return your show to your control, Arthur.
Insane. That's insane. I increased my strength to 2nd tier, which puts me at 50. Which, if you're keeping track, means I'm even better at intimidating people. I don't know whether to do strength or willpower next. I feel like maybe I should start increasing my ability to interrogate people. I mean, when the chips are down and you want to interrogate somebody, you really, really want to succeed at that. Friends, let's go to Big Spoon for an outro.
Sure. I am Big Spoon. You can find me over on Twitter at BigSpoon223 or on Arthur's Discord, where I'm hanging around a little bit. Here on Saturday nights for Rogue Trader, and then whenever I'm scheduled for Solaris Nights. Got another match next week, I think.
This week, yes. Well, it's Saturday. Okay, I'll buy that.
So, so glad I didn't die tonight. That was a realistic worry. But it was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Pondo, Pondo, Pondo.
I mean, I thought I was just in a position where I was going to be like, all right, so there's a good chance that everybody down there loses a fate point.
Yeah.
And I should just stay up here where I'm nice and safe.
Do you know how combat goes for us? It's literally like, did Arthur kill it on the first round? No. Continue to Dawn's turn. Did they make it to round 2? No. Yes. If yes, repeat. Right? Like that's
don't undersell Adrian.
Yeah, no, it's oh, did Nero kill it in the first round? No. Did Dawn kill it in the first round? No. Did Adrian finish it off? No.
Still no. It's just going to be Nero finishing things off.
Yeah.
I mean, Adrian did the majority of that work there, though.
I killed 2 Space Marines and most of the mob. Give me some credit.
Okay, all right, hang on. I also did a lot of work on the mob.
I did way more. I'm not saying you didn't do anything.
Equal amount.
There's no way we did equal amount.
The next combat will literally be like, okay, guys, so you see 10,000 strength mob in front of you, right? And several Space Marines that are also bad Space Marines.
It's just going to be me blowing up the Space Marines, and as they blow up, they kill them up.
It'll be a mob of Space Marines. That's anyway to escalate.
I think there's a bigger problem. There's a mob of Space Marines.
Yeah, everything goes up. So next battle is a mob of Space Marines, 2 Mauler Fiends, and a Reaver Titan. That's how this whole battle just escalates.
Oh, you're just going straight to a Reaver Titan. Okay.
Can Pondo solo a Reaver Titan? Find out more.
No, the answer is no.
He bejawls himself again.
The next time this happens,
can I say,
what we need to do is aerial bombardment from the ship. Just drive the ship into whatever's attacking you from space. That's all you need to do.
So the last time I played an Arch-Militant 40K that had a Reaver Titan in it, I just want to say that the final wound on the Titan was done by a bolt pistol.
Perfect. Everything I wanted to hear. How did he fail his toughness?
You can always roll a 1.
I think it's like is it a 2 up or 3 up? I mean, yeah. And it's just, essentially they managed to roll the 6 to wound. And then the Titan rolls a 1, and then you're screwed.
The bolt round just goes right in through the eye of the Titan into the cockpit and kills the pilot.
It hits the warp generator that's powering the thing, and then it just goes boom, and it's all done.
Dave, what do you got?
I don't know. I mean, go follow my Twitter. I hired a dude to run the Twitter account finally, so it's not me doing it anymore, and he's really good at what he does. So if you enjoy memes and or boobs, it's a good place to start.
I do love the whole thing of follow me. It's not actually me. Yeah. He's much nicer than me, but follow me.
He's much better than I am. Follow me.
I mean, it is still me, but it's not me. You know what I mean? Like
my ghostwriter. He ghostwrites my tweets.
Exactly, it's my ghostwriter. I'm not shitting it. That's exactly what he is.
When I was a young boy in Canberra.
Look, I didn't have a ghostwriter for the beginning of my career, which lasted all of 6 months, and then I got one, and now my life is easier. So it's good.
We have to keep those ghosts employed. Yeah.
That's it. What else? I don't know. Fucking thanks for playing. It was a fun game. It's always fun when we get to swing make-believe swords at make-believe giant mech spiders. So, so far though, James, you have to step it up, dude. Like you have not hit me once. Like
I think you plenty of times, but you got a 50-50 power field. I think the main issue is that most of the stuff I'm picking out is stuff that has low skill to hit, but if it hits hard. And that's the sort of the balance. Like you say, I got a lot of attacks off there, but like all that, like the mob is sitting on 30s, the Mauler Fiend is sitting on 35s. So quite dodgeable.
We just have high to hit, on average, higher to hit than he does.
Look, you just need to split me off from the rest of the party. Just have Nero have a siesta day.
It was just a couple occasions where, like the whole thing with the orc captain was a pure fluke because he's 100% able to probably just one shot me. was like 85% chance to hit on the charge. Is that right, James?
Something like, yes. Yep.
Yeah, and then with a reroll, and that was.
Speaking of battles, I do want to say that the Josh fight took place today.
The Josh fight?
The Josh fight.
Josh versus Josh.
Oh yeah,
For the one true Josh.
Someplace in Nebraska. Josh did.
I live here and I'm just not hearing this.
Oh, it's all over Twitter, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, over 100 people showed up to it. So
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did they actually murder each other?
No, they use pool noodles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just a bunch of. Oh, okay.
What are you surprised? There's a bunch of dumbasses.
Did they adhere to social distancing?
I don't know. These are the same sort of people that Naruto rush Area 51. So
Yes.
Your answer is probably going to be no.
Yeah.
One guy shows up with a baseball bat with nails in
With
it.
this state, your answer is no, because these people are too personable. And
No, they
about
wear the
half of
mask,
them
but they
will-
pull it down at the cash register.
Yeah, it's none of them will really follow it because they're too personable. I've tried. They just step right in as you step away, and half of them wear masks, and half of them won't. And
It's like the idea that someone takes their mask off to sneeze, you know, like.
No, they're like, I just want to make sure you can hear me, okay? Oh
or
my God.
just have the mask right under their nose to just.
Oh
completely
yeah,
defeat
no,
the
that's the
purpose.
worst. I call that the United Nations after all the world leaders that were doing that shit.
nobody likes personal space invaders.
Yeah.
I don't like people to get within 6 feet of me, so you know. James, I return the show back to you to do your outro.
I am going to be Jack James. You can find me back here on Wednesday for some more Cyberpunk. Finally, I've managed to square my work away enough that I can come on the show and do Cyberpunk again. So we get to finally let Dave's character get down from that tree.
Oh my God. Forgot about that shit.
That's it. I'll also be back here again on Saturday for some more Rogue Trader. I've reworked how I ordering things in terms of the storyline at the moment. So I'm pretty sure we can probably still finish out the current storyline in another 5 or 6 episodes. We'll see how we go. Depends how much faffing about happens. But you'll see the next episode here, same place next week, same time. Otherwise, find me in Arthur's Discord. Or I'll try and get, now I've got some free time, I'll try and get some more either Mechanic Simulator or Cobalt Cobras back up on YouTube as well.
Cobalt Cobras.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
I just wanted to say it really dramatically. Excuse me.
I was going to quickly say about superhero RPGs.
Yes.
Why they're both my... Yeah, so I my first non-Dungeons & Dragons RPG as a kid was Palladium's Heroes Unlimited, which would have been probably around 1989 or something. I think I played that originally. Anyway, I really do like, because I like comic books. I read a lot of comic books in the past, and my biggest issue I find is that everyone's really excited to play a superhero game, and then everyone comes to the table with a very different idea of what superheroes means. You know, so someone comes on expecting sort of, you know, costumed do-gooders, you know, circa, you know, silver or golden age of comics, and then someone else wants to come along and basically play like Venom, and you know, and play, you know, a hero which kills everybody that gets in their way, sort of thing. It's really, really hard to get a consistent superhero game together, I find. And I've got a lot of, like, Ross Watson, who created Rogue Trader, for example, originally. He is a mad superhero game lover as well. Like he loves the whole superhero genre, but he's written whole blogs about similar issues on his website about running superhero games where everyone's on a different page.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the one genre you most need a session 0.
It's also hard to find one, it seems, that's not like super complicated.
Well, actually,
I know I played a lot of Hero System.
there was you might be interested in this, but when we did Mutants and Masterminds, and we actually made it so that there was an event that happened that gave people superpowers, but you don't get to choose what your superpower was.
Dave, this might shock you, but I've actually watched a bit of that.
My God.
Yeah.
That sounded like a really Dr. Wreckagey thing, by the way. Was he the GM?
Yes, he was the GM.
Okay. That's how I knew it was a wreckage game.
It actually was really, really entertaining because basically we rolled on the.
I liked the guy who essentially was Hulk but had puberty issues was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Brian, but
yeah, I think so. And then you had a guy who was you're like you had blood powers, but also had an issue where you overbled.
It was blood power that was sentient. The blood was sentient. Because we rolled, we in order to get the inspiration, Arthur, we rolled on the there was like a big book of like weird powers that you can get.
Don't worry, Dave. You guys tried to get me to join that game by telling me my special superpower was the ability to control the hands of a clock. And that was when I knew I wasn't going to be joining that game.
I had no, I don't remember that.
Yes.
Well,
really?
My favorite superhero RPG system is the Margaret Weiss Marvel superhero game, which has been not only ended now, but literally stripped. Because of licensing, you can't even buy the PDF anymore anywhere. It's been taken down off Triumph RPG. But I quite like the system, other than the fact you can't make characters. It's all about playing your favorite Marvel hero. I did like the system. Yeah, but I also look. I'm a big fan of Hero System. Hero System is stupidly complex, but it's like playing Shadowrun, where if everybody who's playing the game is all over the system, and it's so much faster and everyone has a really great time. But if you're trying to, if you've got like 4 people who know it and 1 person who's fresh to it, it can be a real struggle to get the game off the ground because it is complex early on. Anyway, yes. I've outroed too long.
Very well. I don't think that's true, but we have outroed. We shall see you next week, probably. Have a good night.
This is probably crap.
Well, you never know what's going to happen.
I do. That's my superpower.
Okay.